Hey guys, I wanted to bring this video out real quick. It's me playing Shen in the top lane. Decided that I wanted to try out some new things in top lane, try and give things a shot. The the one thing about mainly in this is I've been trying out a new build, a new way to go. And in this game, I believe I'm top laning against a Malphite who should have really beat me in the start of the game, but didn't beat me too well. I do kind of speed through most of this game. I wanted to make it a short video as it's like a 31-minute game. I didn't really want to put out a 31-minute game to you. It would have just been way too long and way too much to watch. So I kind of speed this up and kind of go out the route. And you'll notice here, I didn't notice some things happening. Like, they go to take our red buff, and I only catch one of them. So we almost throw out first blood really quick. But through some sheer luck, we wind up not. See, we see two of them heading over there to invade. We're like, oh, well, an invade, yay! We didn't know Malphite had already made its way over there. So, you know, that's just how it goes. Now, going into this, I do kind of decide to build Shen in a tanky / damage sort of way. Not the traditional way that I would think Shen would be built, but then again, I only recently started playing Shen because the first few times that I played him, it wasn't that great. I kind of was like, oh, okay, so this guy sucks. And it really does come down to going, oh, well, I just don't know how to play this guy. And after spending some time getting destroyed by Shen, I was like, alright, I'm going to start learning how to play Shen. So, coming into this game, it's kind of fun. I flash here to stay away from the Nocturne, knowing that I don't want to engage a 2v1 fight this early on, knowing that Noc will pretty much wreck me 1v1. I do believe I have a Master Yi jungle. I'm really the only tank in the game. And you'll notice in a lot of this, you'll see in the bot going on, that our bot lane kind of goes back and forth. Ezreal gets a few kills and Graves gets a few kills, but in the end of it, our Graves is really bad. Just doesn't even bother to build boots early on. Just tries to go pure damage with no attack speed, relying completely on his one attack speed that allows him to, or his dash that allows him to have extra attack speed for a few seconds to get kills, and that kind of destroys us. We wind up going out here. As you can see, I started cloth 5 pots, and that's because I was like, oh, I'm going up against a Malphite. I'm going to need some extra armor to deal with them. Not knowing I probably shouldn't have gone cloth 5 pots, knowing that Malphite tends to be a tank AP. Cloth armor really only affects his auto attack, not so much his lovely Q that slows me down. Anyway, going on from the main fact of it is it winds up being a pretty good game. Nocturne again comes in here, I just dash away from him, fears me, and then I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm going to fight this Nocturne. Who decides to run? Once I see Malphite, I'm like, I'm out. I'm not going to try and fight a Nocturne Malphite again, 1v2. And you'll see we kind of dance back and forth. The fun time is, in this game, I go perfect. No deaths, a few kills and some assists, but I really don't utilize Shen to the most part. And as you can see, I'm still practicing my CS here, which isn't the best, but at the end of the day, I still get to build a few items that actually make me be able to win this game, along with get tanky enough to deal with, you know, Malphite and Nocturne. And it's kind of funny that they try. I think I almost killed him there, but he gets away. I did ignite him there. I did take Flash Ignite as my summoner spells. Again, here comes Noc in. I dash away. But Malphite doesn't want any part of me, knowing that you might as well just try and 1v1 me. So I run, figuring, you know what? I've got enough gold at this point. I'm going to go back. I pick up some items. I do believe I picked up my... I don't even remember what I picked up at this point. I can't really see on this little screen that I'm narrating on. The main point is going through this. I'm just like, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and have some fun. I'm going to try and destroy this Malphite as much as possible. And I'm figuring I'm going to build a Sunfire Cape and some damage later on. Now, as you see, Malphite did ult me there. He did knock me up. I don't tend to slow this down through a lot of things. There are a few times I do. But Malphite winds up getting the better of me for a little while because it's just he managed to put me low and he just kind of fights me back and forth. Now, the one thing you got to remember about Shen is his Q thrown on any target and hit that target, you regain regain part of your health over a course of time. The only good thing that I really can say here is that, like, our Cassiopeia in this game is really OP. And Malphite is, again, trying to just do that bush hiding, pick up CS as he goes. I'm asking Yi for a gank, but instead Yi goes down bot and dies to a Nami. Like, how do you die to a Nami as Yi? But alright, it's legit, I'll buy it. Our Thresh winds up picking up Nocturne only to die to Ezreal. Not really the best exchange, but whatever. Here Yi rages on me because, like, I'm so far behind that I can't even catch up to, like, taunt in to secure a kill, so I'm just like, whatever. Yi's actually yelling at me at this particular moment, going, "You never taunt! You can't land a taunt for the life of you!" Well, it's kind of true. I don't land a taunt. Not early on, because honestly, I was really low. I didn't want to go initiate into a Malphite, into a, a potential death. Not having sight on Nocturne, not knowing what's going on. Cassiopeia did come up to my lane to try and help out. Don't even really know why. So I go back, and here's where the fun kicker of this is. So I'm going to go back, pick up more items, get very close, pick up a ward. I'm going to at some point, like, stop and just, like, completely and utterly, like, destroy Malphite in one of these. Like, he's just going to keep going on me, and I'm going to get to the point where I could just sustain through any bit of his damage. And again, he starts tearing me up with that Q. Again, my mistake building, armor over magic resist. But Nami goes on a killing spree. I didn't even notice that in the game. Go figure that. Map awareness, huh? Nami's just getting fed, which, I mean, in one sense, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to take a drink of my soda here. If you guys have a drink, grab one. In the meantime, it's like, we kind of like go back and forth. Like, I start utilizing my shield more because I maxed out my Q. Then I'm going to max out my W. Then I'm going to max out my dash. Because, of course, my dash really isn't the most important thing in here. It's more or less, how to handle dealing with it. Now, I know Malphite's in here, so I just go in, taunt him, and start going off on him, make him back out. Basically, I'm waiting for the right opportunity to deal with this Malphite. Which, there's a lot better choices to deal with Malphite. Now, somehow I missed one of my Qs, or not my Qs, my dash in, my taunt, because I wind up stopping at minions, even though I, like, pushed past them. Ah, yes, I believe this is the first kill I get on Malphite. Right now, I have none. No kills, kind of down, and I'm just like, yep, there's the taunt. While underneath here, he ults me. I get that Q to secure the kill with the Ignite. Now, of course, I'm like, I'm out of here. I wasn't pushing the lane because, first of all, I'm not going to push the lane with low health with a Nocturne around. Yeah, here's where it is. I'm like, oh, my team's getting in a fight. Oh, ult in. Waiting for somebody else to come around. Nothing happening, so I just decide I'm going to go move up. I got my Sunfire Cape now. Here's where it starts getting fun, because I pick up my Sunfire Cape, which gives me, like, the advantage over this Malphite. Because now I can just, like, CS everything and not miss a single thing, because, well, it's always fun having the Sunfire Cape burn your minions. Which, again, my CS is not the best. I'm still practicing. That's what I get for being a silver player. You don't like it? Oh well, don't subscribe. Just kidding. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. Do whatever you like. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, all I'm going to do is just keep playing, keep putting out videos, and keep trying to get better at this game. Now, of course, all I'm really doing is wearing Malphite down, because the only thing he really has in sustainability is his armor. When he gets that passive proc every 10 seconds that he's not in combat, and he doesn't take damage from a champion. Not that big of a deal. But, again, I'm stuck farming under my tower most of the game. Not a big deal. As Shen, it's a pain in the tail sometimes, but I was informed by someone to go ahead and build a Blade of the Ruined King. So I start building a Blade of the Ruined King, going, good idea, right? Percentile damage to a tank at all given times. Sure, it'll work. Why not? Worst thing that could happen is I lose my lane. But going back in, you see, like, what's happening here. Some exchanges back and forth. I'm hanging out in a bush. Malphite, I kind of was, like, messaging Malphite at that particular second, saying, hey, is this going to be a standstill now that we both have Sunfire Cape? We're both just going to kind of sit here and poke back and forth at each other but never really do anything. And Malphite's like, blah. And I'm like, yeah. But as you notice, I start actually dealing some massive damage to him. And it's because now I've got lifesteal, I believe, or I'm getting close to having lifesteal. Yeah, I just got the longsword, cloth boots, sunfire cape, a couple health pots. But again, Malphite's engaging on me, and every time I Q him, I take his shield away. Yay! Anyway, moving on through this, the game's getting really close to being, like, wrapped up. I think this is totally, like, 12 minutes, or no, it's going to be like 15, 16 minutes, but, you know, Malphite almost gets me. I flash away just to stay alive. But, good play on Malph. Very good play on Malph. The ult into a slow, try and keep me under the tower to have the tower kill me. Here's where our Cassiopeia. I ult in. I'm like, oh, they didn't need me. Nice. I start backing, only to see somebody die, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to come pick up a kill on this Fiddlesticks. That's 2. Of course, I don't make it back to my lane in time to save the tower. But no big deal. Tower goes down. It's only 1. Cassiopeia picked up a tower. I believe bot lane's going to pick up a tower in a minute. We get the dragon. So, all in all, 1 tower for a tower and dragon and a couple of kills. Yeah, overall, in my opinion, that's a good exchange. Now, of course, Malphite at this point is just like going, up, there it goes, there's that miss. That miss. What a scrub. Go back to bots. Anyway, there we go, pick that one up, Yi comes in. Oh, I'm sorry, Cassiopeia comes in, I get the ignite again. Nocturne. Here's where I just decide to play. I'm going to just run around in circles, but guess what? There she goes, picking up the kill again, giving me another assist. Now, of course, my commentary isn't the best. I'm not the greatest at commentary. I'm just kind of like going over what I'm seeing as I'm seeing it. And it's nice. It's fun. Of course, Shen is an awesome champ to play. He's very, very high mobility in the sense that he can get from point to point. And I screw up here. Watch this. Dash right into a bubble. Right into a bubble. What a scrub. What kind of scrub does that? I tell you, a silver player does it. That's who. But, nice little pickup there. He backs out, and I think I should have ran here at this point, but I don't. And it kind of like really turns around to be really funny because, right, I'm going to get picked on by 3 people. Feared, and this was funny. Malphite misses his ult. I don't understand how, but Malphite missed it. And Cassiopeia is about to pick up quite a bit. I think I barely escape, but Thresh comes in. Cassiopeia picks up Nocturne. Then Cassiopeia, I think, is going to pick up Fiddle. No, Cassiopeia doesn't pick up Fiddle. Graves picks up Fiddle, which Graves finally did something in the game. Then he picks off Malphite. Overall, a good exchange. We're getting pretty close to the end here. According to my screen, there's only about like a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. And I slowed this down for some reason. Why did I slow this down? I think this is going to be the fight that determines the end of the game. And that's kind of the fun fact. Because I know why I slowed this down. Just because I take a tower! And why not? Because I can. It's funny. Nocturne picks off Thresh. I'm going back on my little CS binge. I taught Malphite. And here's my biggest problem as like any character. I forget on Shen that I am building to like kill a tank. So when I initiate on somebody, I don't tend to Blade of the Ruined King them first. Again, silver player. Shut up. But, you know, I go around, run around. Again, gonna go pick up some CS in mid. The best part is I think the only 2 towers we really lose is bot and maybe, I know we lost mine, but bot I think we lose at some point. I'm coming around for something, I don't remember. Oh yeah, because I see Fiddle there. I didn't see Nami coming in, which was really weird, but here's where the fun comes in. Taunted! Goodbye, Fiddlesticks! I'm going to pick up the next kill of the game. He flashes away, only to die to a Q. Didn't fear me. Go figure them out. Oh no, I'm sorry. We did lose both my top towers because I was lame and lost his both top towers. This play, on the other hand, this is where I get credited for like an awesome comeback. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to come over here because I see Nocturne. He's getting health back. And taunted! Goodbye. There's 1. Thresh mixes his hook, but we still end up picking up the double kill. I wind up taking turret like a boss. All part of the plan. Nah, it really wasn't. I take turn again. We pick off this tower, and we're gonna go try and pick up this one. I don't think we actually get this one early enough. Maybe we do. I don't know. Fiddlestick shows up, so we back off. I'm going back to buy because the next time I'm gonna build is Warmogs. Because why not? Warmogs is needed. You know, you need Warmogs in order to... Oh, yes. Another time that I ignite and start killing somebody, and Yi gets it from me again! Yi! Why? You know how much hard work it was to try and kill a Malphite? Anyway, as you see, I haven't died yet, which is kind of like the one thing. And mind you, this is Silver 4 Elo, so it's not like the most skilled players. That's why you don't see a whole lot. And I thought about going down because Nock picked up Dragon, but here's where the fun comes in. I'm going to start CSing, and midway through this, here's where the last fight of the game is going to take place. It's going to coming up, and I hope I got the recording right. There's a lot's going to happen next. Yep, here I go. Alting in, taunt, pick up a kill there, unstoppable. Malphite's going to go down one way or the other. Oh yeah, Cassiopeia picks him up. They chase down somebody somewhere else. I don't fully remember, but somebody else dies in a second. And we're like, okay, time to push for the victory. Yep, there goes Ezreal. Ezreal's actually raging in all chat at this point, blaming his support for this game. Which, if you ask me, the support did fairly well. Yes. Yi killing somebody under the tower. Surrendered. And GG. Anyway, guys.